With the January window now in full swing, the transfer rumours are hotting up, as clubs across Europe are eager to improve their squads before the crucial latter part of the season. Many big names could be on their way out this month, and we've picked out 3 stars who are currently out of favour and could be shown the door. So should they leave for pastures new, which clubs would benefit the most from their services, and which managers would they thrive under? Let's delve deep into their underlying numbers to find out. Paulo Dybala. In 2019-20, Juventus forward Paulo Dybala played a key role in securing his side their 36th Scudetto, contributing 22 goals under the guidance of Maurizio Sarri. However, so far this season with Andrea Pirlo at the helm, the Argentine has struggled to make much of an impact. The 27-year-old has been in and out of the side, failing to gain any rhythm, playing just 40% of the available minutes this term. That's down from 63% last season. Injuries have not helped his cause, but ultimately the South American does not look to be in Pirlo's long-term plans, with summer signings Alvaro Morata and Dejan Kulusevski both featuring more. Dybala may be on the fringes of the team, contributing just 3 goals in 14 appearances across all competitions this season, but under the surface his numbers are impressive. The former Palermo man tops Juve's charts for chances created with 2.7 per 90, while his 3 shots per game is only topped by Cristiano Ronaldo in the squad. There's no doubt that Dybala could slot into most top sides, but where would he thrive the most? Manchester United are one of the favourites for his signature and could dish out €70 million to land him. However, we're not so sure that Old Trafford will be a suitable fit for the forward. The Red Devils are experiencing an upturn in form under manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, currently sitting second in the Premier League table with a game in hand on Liverpool, and while bringing in someone of Dybala's quality would no doubt improve the squad, it would feel more like a luxury signing than one of necessity. At the time of writing, United have netted 33 in 16 games, just the second time they've scored more than 30 at this stage of a season since Sir Alex Ferguson guided them to their last Premier League trophy in 2012-13. The attacking trio of Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford and Edinson Cavani have contributed 21 goals between them, while the likes of Greenwood, Pogba and Martial have also chipped in. It's hard to see exactly where Dybala would fit into the side, and really Ole should be looking to prioritise the defence this window, having conceded 24 this term, more than Burnley and Fulham. Spurs are also linked with the out-of-favour forward, having come close to completing a deal in summer 2019 under Maurizio Pochettino. Having spent £131 million across the last 2 windows, and given the financial impact of COVID-19, a deal now seems unlikely. Pochettino may have a second crack at signing his fellow countryman though, having recently taken the hot seat at PSG. The French champions sit 3rd in Ligue 1 and have found it far from comfortable this season. They of course still possess a lethal attack, but their output has shown signs of slowing down. Angel Di Maria has netted just 3 in 12 games and is posing less of a threat with 2.3 shots per game, the lowest since his spell at Manchester United in 2014-15. Pochettino is renowned for building squads for the future, and so Dybala, almost 6 years younger than Di Maria, could be a sensible replacement. And with the futures of Neymar and Mbappe remaining uncertain, PSG should be looking to bolster their attack very soon. With a contract expiring in 2022 and talks having reportedly stalled over a new deal, Juventus will want to cash in on Dybala while they can, and whether it's January or in the summer, the Parc des Princes would be the perfect destination for him to shine once more. Isco. Once considered one of the hottest prospects in world football, Isco has failed to live up to expectations. The Spanish playmaker joined Real Madrid in 2013 from Malaga and was an instant success, lighting up the Bernabeu with his impressive displays and entertaining style. But over the years, the 28-year-old has struggled to cement his place in the first team and hasn't contributed over 10 goals in a season since 2017-18. In fact, the former Valencia man is experiencing the longest goal drought of his professional career, having scored his last league goal almost a year ago, and his assist output hasn't been much better, as he's contributed just 3 in 2020. Zidane is losing patience with the Spaniard, using him in just 10 games this season, with 7 of those coming off the bench. And in those limited minutes, he looks short of confidence, completing fewer dribbles, shots and key passes than at any point of his career. Regardless of this, Real are reportedly keen to keep Isco until the end of the season to keep numbers up in their squad. Arsenal are thought to be monitoring the situation, but staying in Spain seems the most likely option for Isco, with Sevilla reportedly weighing up a move. However, following James Rodriguez's surprise move to Everton in September, perhaps Isco should follow his former teammate to Goodison Park. Isco was Carlo Ancelotti's first signing at Los Blancos, and flourished under the Italian stewardship. The former Chelsea boss is enduring a strong second season at Everton, with the side currently on the same points as 4th place Tottenham. This is largely thanks to their terrific start to the campaign, where rejuvenated James took the Premier League by storm, with 6 goal contributions in his first 5 games. Injuries hampered him since, and the Toffees' form has dipped, but Isco should still be encouraged to see how well the Colombian has taken to the Prem. The Merseyside club had a productive summer window, but would still benefit from more squad depth, and a resurrected Isco would certainly be an upgrade on the likes of Gylfi Sigurdsson and Bernard. The Icelander in particular continues to frustrate Blues fans with his below-par displays. Renowned over the years for his sublime shooting ability, Sigurdsson now takes just 1 shot per game, hitting the target only 30% of the time, far from the 3.1 shots a game he managed in his final season at Swansea. The 31-year-old is also sloppy in possession, averaging a 78% pass accuracy whilst at Everton. In comparison, Isco's averaged 89% at Real and has completed almost double the amount of passes. There's no doubting Isco's talents, and if Everton can afford to pay his hefty wages and the £18 million fee being touted, then they should certainly look to add another Galactico to their books. Christian Eriksen. Just less than a year into life at Inter Milan, Christian Eriksen already finds himself on the transfer list. A move that promised so much for the Dane has turned out to be a nightmare, as he's made just 12 starts since joining, spending the majority of his time on the bench. Once one of the Premier League's most creative players, Eriksen has not produced an assist or goal this season, and his manager Antonio Conte is clearly not a fan, telling the media that the 28-year-old has had enough opportunities to prove himself and is too shy on the pitch. This is far from the player that topped Tottenham's assist charts on 5 occasions. Reports claim that Spurs are keen to bring him back to North London on loan, while his former manager Pochettino is rumoured to be interested in taking him to Paris. However, these moves don't make much sense to us. Eriksen was poor in his final season at Spurs under Mourinho, contributing just 4 goals. His defensive game was also questionable, making just 1 tackle per 90, less than Lo Celso, Bergwijn, Winks and Ndombele have averaged this season. Not exactly in line with Jose's pragmatic style. As for the PSG links, although he could shine again under his old boss, the array of talent already in the squad may see his opportunities limited. Eriksson desperately needs minutes, and so perhaps a move back to Ajax or even a controversial move to his old arch-rivals Arsenal would prove most successful. The Gunners have disappointed this season and find themselves in the bottom half of the table despite a recent revival. Manager Mikel Arteta does seem to have tightened up their defence though, as they've conceded the 4th fewest goals in the league, 5 less than at this stage last season. But in attack, there is huge room for improvement. 32-year-old Willian tops their assist charts with just 3, bettered by 16 players in the division. And the Brazilian has also created their most chances per game with 1.3, less than Brighton's Solly March. Without Mesut Ozil in the side, who's been frozen out since June, Arsenal are desperate for a creator like Eriksson who can pull the strings and make things happen. Captain Aubameyang has particularly suffered from this lack of creativity, scoring just twice from open play this season. If the Dane were to join, he may not quite hit the numbers he produced at Spurs, but he could be the key to getting the likes of Aubameyang firing again. And that's all we have time for today, but let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Where exactly would you like to see these players go? And if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more great content. Bye for now.